Today's American Story with Bob Dotson comes from a living ghost town, a small town in the American West with a very big heart.
In this high mountain valley, far from the rest of us, is the kind of place America used to hear about, where people survive without federal aid or giant corporations. Philipsburg, Montana is a working-class town.
I didn't bring my fly tie and hat.
That gets things done the pioneer way, together.
They're tough people. This is tough country, tough jobs like mining, and they believed in the future.
Even when the mines boomed and busted, and jobs came and went, and dreams soared and shattered.
Philipsburg has always attracted people with intensity and drive. Its pioneers beat everyone to Montana's first silver mine, then built 30 houses in 30 days. This town is like a forge, and the people who live here have spirits of hammered steel.
How else could a town of 900 build its own opera house?
My Christian name is Nigel.
Performers get costumes from the local thrift shop where neighbors sell hand-me-down clothing and housewares.
What do you think? That's a deal.
The money,
There you go. Thank you.
more than $1 million so far, helps keep the town's hospital running,
You having much popping or grinding or anything in your knee?
When I get up in the mornings,
which the state once threatened to close. People here closely guard the things that make a town a town. The post office is the one place every day where people can check on each other.
And your elk are down eating all your hay?
No, actually, they all could be here.
So when the federal government tried to move Philipsburg's post office,
I'm gonna need some Christmas stamps.
Judy Page led a successful fight to keep it downtown.
We were afraid that this town was going to become another ghost town.
Like the 29 nearby that have disappeared. Fewer than 2 people per mile now live in the valley around Philipsburg. Only 100 kids go to its elementary school.
Maggie, did you lose some more teeth?
Yet Superintendent Mike Cutler points out that people tax themselves a bunch to restore it.
20, 40, 60.
An average of $2,500 a person.
This is what we do, and if it's not good enough, we'll make it good enough.
Why do you suppose this town has survived when so many other small towns in this county have not?
Because it's the last best place. It truly is. And it doesn't have any choice but to survive.
The town has been successful because survival is put ahead of personal gain. 2 years ago, Mike Cutler was diagnosed with cancer, leukemia. He needed a costly stem cell transplant.
Here's this great big tent, you know, like you see at circuses, and I could not believe the amount of people.
How much money did they raise?
Close to $40,000.
And there are fewer than 1,000 people in this area.
Yes. It was overwhelming for me. It still is.
This Christmas, Mike is cancer-free.
I've won that battle with the town of Philipsburg on my shoulder, helping me.
Little town, big gift.
It was just amazing. It really was.
It is not just a love of old buildings that draws people close.
What you see when you drive downtown isn't what you get. You know, the candy store is great, and all the buildings down there are beautiful, but to spend a day and visit with some of the people and be here is what it's about.
The people who saved Mike Cutler's life, like they saved their town. For today, Bob Dotson, NBC News, with an American Story in Philipsburg, Montana.
I love Bob's stories. Thanks for that. And still ahead, how to whip up your Christmas dinner leftovers into a great dish. But first, on a Monday morning, this is Today on NBC.